Man, that's a nice truck. But those lights are something ugly. Look at all that haze. Man, that's insane. You can barely see through there. How do you fix crap like this? Right, you don't. Not unless you're a genius. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap it out. I got some new lights from my buddy John. Yeah, Amazon. Yeah, so we're gonna pop these babies in there. I'll show you how. That's right. Pop the hood. You can skip this part, but you're gonna have a hard time getting these lights out without the hood open. And if it doesn't want to stay open, replace the shocks. Frickin' hood. Let's grab some tools. Need an impact driver or a ratchet, socket, thing, wrench, whatever you got. I'm gonna use this and this. Put these parts together and they make tools. And down here, usually new crap is 10 millimeter. So we'll go with that. Alright, first things first, take these two bolts out. Don't forget to get yourself some Amazon lighting. Now you see why I use this. It's pretty fast. Jeez, can't swing in here nice. Okay, then what we got is a bolt. Squeeze in there and look. Man, I can't even see it. How can you people see it? There we go. There's some light. Right at the tip of the screwdriver, there's a bolt there. You gotta get that sucker out. It looks like there's a bit of a gap here. Most people say go from underneath, but I say we'll squeeze right in there and get her. Alright, let's do this thing. Excellent lighting. Get your impact. Squeeze it in. Make sure you're in reverse because the socket fell on the floor. Dang it! Now we should be able to pop that sucker right out of there. Get my trusty light out of the way. I put it up here. It's kind of like movie theater lighting. One more thing. These lights here, lights. There's these clips here, clips, fasteners, whatever you want to call them. They hold this piece of rubber on. So we'll pop those guys out of there. Stay there light. They sort of screw out, they sort of don't. I mean, there's different ways of doing it. Just yank and pull until they come. Alright. Now it should be loosey loose. Alright, puller time. There's a thing back here in this corner, in behind here, that locks it in. And you just pull until it pops. And then it's, I don't know, somewhat stiff in here, depending how much you like your truck. You might want to use some caution pulling this out. There you go. Huh, that came out easy. Okay, pop the lights and there she is. Voila! So here what we got to do is take out the headlight, and the other light is already there. Let's do this thing! The new one doesn't come with a headlight or a blinker light, clearance light. So you got to pull these out and throw them in the new headlight housing thingy. There she is, boys! There she is! And I think the new one has this, so all we need is this. Throw that back on there and then heap this whole thing in the trash. Alright, the new one. So I like to peel all this back so you don't have to try and pull it out from the crack. Pull it all somewhat back. I mean, it depends how precious you think this is. Just like everybody else, I don't want my new crap scratched until tomorrow. There. Somewhat pulled back. Take this thing off. The screw jig, there's a piece of paper or sticky something covering the hole so you don't get her full of dust. Bring the headlight back jack and stick her in. That can only go one way, so don't worry about it. Just spin it until it goes in. And yeah, the cap. The beautiful piece of cap. Some people say these don't fit from Amazon, but I find they work great. And over here is the turn signal one. You just spin her, pop her off. There's no light in there. So I gotta get the light from the old one. Oh, hey, there it is now. Wiggle, wiggle, and out she comes. Stick her into the new one. And apparently you gotta take this out and then put the new one in there. You don't have to. I think this would fit. Oh no, it looks totally different. Yeah, the locking mechanism is different. So I think you have to change this piece. Well, then we'll bust this thing off and see what gives. Flippity floppity, where's the screwdriver? Oh, it's gonna be so hard to find this tool that was just here. Okay, I'm gonna say it. There's no good way of doing this. This little clippy thing here, you try to pop it the frick out, it won't come, you break everything, and then we're good. Designed to fail. If you got small enough fingers, you might be able to do this without breaking crap. But I don't. So I gotta poke it broad. What? She came right out? That's unfrickin' believable! Alright boys, here it is, and I ain't word of a lie. This is the new housing. The new housing has this clip on here. This thing right here, it's a black thing. Clips onto this. I'll show you what it is. Alright, trying to get a good visual. Okay, this is where we bolted at the bottom. This is where it notches in and locks in on the top. This black piece is on the other headlight, on the new one. So they technically think you should pull this out, but they snap off and crap. Let's just take that new one off the new headlight and leave this in here. So that's why people have difficulties, because they don't change that piece out, or they don't eliminate one or the other. So what we're going to do is eliminate one. So all we basically got to do is remove this piece. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, and then she pops right off, this piece. So this is already in the truck, so if you don't remove this, you're going to have a heck of a time getting it to sit nice, to be flush, to work properly. You got to eliminate one or the other. Take that one out and leave this one in, or vice versa. I'm doing it this way. You do it however you like. Now what you want to do, we got the headlight in, we got the other light in. This can only go in one way. Make sure its little locking mechanisms are locked in. And plop her in. After it seats in its hole, give it a spin, yada yada. Headlight piece just snaps right in. Where's my lighting crew? Oh, there they are. So here, stay up there. This piece here, give me some light, man. This piece here needs to go into that hole. So stick that in first, like that. Not the screw around. Just get it in the hole. That makes locking the other side in way easier because you can't do it the opposite way. So now here, you can't see it, but you have to get that piece inside that hole. Pull it in. First thing I'll do is stick a screw in here. Next, if you're using one of these babies, be very gentle because yeah, this is all plastic crap. And last but not least, this bolt. So if you can go like that, hold one with your finger. I mean, if you're dealing with a screwdriver, good luck. Get it kind of in that area and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And hopefully she'll go in without falling on the ground. Remember, plasticky crap. Dang it. Okay. Sometimes the socket gets stuck up under there. Alright, we got it. So here, look over here. This rubber piece, they didn't make it nearly as long as the old one. I just unscrewed the little screwy thing. Then you can plop this into the first hole. And then shove the screwy thing in there. And that's it. She's set up. Next thing. Clearance light works. Nice. Headlight works. Alright, she sure does. Super bright. Yep. The lights are working. Alright, now. And the reveal. It's like a brand new truckie. Wow. What a difference. Alright. That's the install right there. Now you have to adjust them.